Afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. Hopefully, you're all having a fantastic day. The weekend's here, work week's over with for some of us. For those who it isn't, well, I hope your working days go smoothly. And apologies for there not being a stream on Tuesday. Work has been a little bit busy this week. Go away, zombie. I don't need zombies. Let's get rid of you and you. So I've been chopping a few trees so we can have a few more bits of wood. And I changed the design a little bit, but it looks like I'm going to need to kill off a few more. Hello. Okay. We'll use the sword instead. Hey. That's just mean. Baby zombies are the worst. They just seem to want to be so fast and they hit so hard. Bless them. Right. So we'll leave those saplings and those saplings to hopefully grow, and we'll chop down some more wood as we need it. We've got lots of saplings, I can say that. Right, so we want those ones, we want those ones, we want those ones. Some of this stuff. Because we'll continue building the house like from where we left it on Monday. Right, do I want... Let's grab a few bricks. I know I had some cooking as well, didn't I? Windows. See what we can do with windows. But I do want some different variants of slabs, I think, for the window. But let's see about some posh ones. So, where did I put the cobble? That's where I put the cobble, as always. Hi, Eck. You would argue phantoms are the worst half giant. Phantoms are really annoying, but baby zombies have to take the biscuit, unfortunately. And I want some of you as well. How's your concussion, Eck? Hopefully it's getting better. The thing is, you can get rid of phantoms by sleeping, but I can't get rid of baby zombies in the same way. Bless them. Right, so it'd have to be 4, wouldn't it? Even though the window's going to be 2. Today didn't go the best. Most of the day was heavy concussion symptoms, but it's died down a bit now. Well, I'm glad it's died down a bit. Okay. So we're going to pop that bit in there and that bit in there to give it a bit of shape. It's a little bit too big, I think, but we'll see what we can work with. The axe. Where did I put the axe? Right there. That's where I put the axe. And I want to put a few bits pointing different direction. That way it's not all up and down grainy. We can do that the same there, can't we? So yeah, because I missed the stream on Tuesday, I will try to stream tomorrow. I should have time, fortunately. Right, so we need some glass. And I have some glass in one of these. There we go. Let's put you away and you away. Want some pale glasses, grey glass too. Yep, you can't do glass in the stone cutter, Pendle. Doesn't work. Hi DMC, how are you doing today? Let's grab you. And we're going to do one lighter grey. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. Replacing your toolbox. Ouch. Replacing toolbox. Did you lose it or was it some other unfortunate event? Right. Want some straight bits here. It may be worth having some poshed ones. No idea where you left it or didn't pick it up. Who knows? Ouch. Addie's never fun. Right, so let's get some posh ones. This is where it curves round, so how tall did we do that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think. Hopefully that's about right. All right. Excuse me. What do we have? I need to place some blocks so I can place things against. Otherwise I'm going to struggle. And I also need to turn you at an angle, otherwise we're going to have a gap. that wouldn't look good. Okay, like that, but it needs to be one block further down. Let's see if we can just reach around the corner. And blocks everywhere again. Okay. How did we do that last time? Okay, so okay. Yeah, it's only 3, so I can't do... I pull it round. That way there's just a tiny gap. Rather than a big gap. Nope. Gonna switch it maybe to a different block. Okay. I don't think I brought any scaffolding, did I? Let's just double check. Oh, we can use old-fashioned scaffolding. Yep. Old-fashioned scaffolding will work. Right, so switch you to the posh ones. As long as I can place them in the right direction. Then we can see about putting some kind of detail block behind there to just bring in a colour behind it. Get rid of you. I'm just trying to figure out a detail. Doesn't mean to say it's going to work, but we'll try. Maybe we can incorporate some walls. How far off we're 2 blocks off the top, so if we kind of try and repeat what we did on the bottom. Oops, I'm in the wrong place. So I need a few more of those blocks. Okay, let's use you. Oops, wrong place. Again. Okay. So what maybe. Let's try the orange behind it. Because we need to bring in a bit of a colour. Because these are still on the dark side. The chat... Chanda, apologies. Talk. I'm butchering names again, I'm sorry. Do I want... Ah, yes, it's the elf name that I can't say. The one that was made up for the game that you played. If I remember correctly. It's good to see you. Hopefully your week hasn't been too bad. So let's get rid of you. Because, yep. Nah, if we're going to do that, then we need at least rid of the grey bits. And I need to put some side blocks in. It's going to cause problems with the U, isn't it? As soon as I put you in, you're going to close that space up. Maybe if I do that. It will hide most of the gap. Doesn't hide all of it though. And I'm not sure I'm keen on the pattern. Let's try it the other way. Like I say, I'm not sure. It just needs a bit of colour, but I'm not sure it's the right colour. I'm not even sure it's the right shape, to be honest. Okay. That's better. And it might be better to actually now put it as it kind of puts a face with a mouth and maybe some eyes there. Ish. Okay. Do I have any half slabs? Let's go make some half slabs. So how's your week been? And hopefully you're ready for the weekend. As long as it is your weekend. Hi, Miss Mist. Good to see you. Let's see if I can grab those blocks back. Hi, Ellie. Thank you for the resub. Wow, 25 months. It gets scary how much time it's been. And thank you for the meow. It's always awesome to hear the meow. Always makes me smile. What can you say? Kitty cats. Okay, so we need to put some lighting, etc. in there afterwards. But I like the depth more. Okay, so oh, hello. How's your second week at the new job gone? Thank you, DMC, for the resub. It is very appreciated. Anything else? Let's get a few more of these blocks. Like I say, the pink isn't my favourite colour, but I do like the texture that they've done it because it kind of looks more purpley. There we go. Right, so how tall did we... Lots and lots of zombies. Your second week has been less terrible and you could focus on actually doing some work. That's awesome. Because it always takes a few weeks to get settled and get things under your belt. So I'm glad it went better. going back to this side to start again because, like I say, I'm not 100% sure I got the right height. So that was 3. And I will need to take some of these blocks out anyway. Exactly. But hopefully, like you say, things will just keep getting better and better. Right, so I am going to be at least 1 block out. So how many stone of those do I have? How did we work the bottom bit? Hang on. I went back and then out, so that's fine. Was it the same this side? Pretty much. Hi Piri, thank you for the phantom. It definitely had me looking round. Because, yep. No, I don't like that. That's not right. It really needs to come out this way. I know it overhangs a little bit, but doesn't look quite right when it just curves in over the top. Doesn't seem to give it as much depth as I would like. You find just winging it. In the end, I figured, I will go with my normal approach. We'll wing it. We'll see what we come up with. It either works or it doesn't. I ended up changing the shape and putting the curve in the middle of the build as well, instead of it being 2 towers there and there. So, yep. I took a look at a few of the, like I say, originally I was thinking the Munster house, but in the end I figured, hey, sometimes sticking to somebody else's design just doesn't work the way I think it might work at times. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with changing things if we need to. Because, yeah. Right. And then you guys always throw awesome ideas at me anyway. Because it's always fun to try things. Right. And come here. Okay, where did I put? That's where I put them. So we're going to do half of those as you. We're running low on any of the other blocks. We should be okay. Then hopefully we can pull it across. Right. So I can't really pull that back. If I pull that back, that's going to cause problems. Okay, so if we pull this across here, then we've got to figure out what we're going to do here. Let's grab the brick. Because we have you. Let me just... Yep. How about you? Are you going to let me as well? And then we can probably, as long as I'm in the right place, put that there. So it kind of ties in. Now we just need to figure out what we're going to do with these windows. Hey Swift Gaming, how are you doing today? Yeah, I think it works a little bit. It works better than just leaving it, trying to force it to come in. Because sometimes it's a case of it's just better to take the simple approach rather than making it too complicated. Which I can do at the best of times. I'm glad you're doing good. Now are these blocks directional? They are. That's cool. Gonna see if I can change the directions on some of them. I know I need to put some windows in, etc., but... And I'll end up probably knocking out part of the ones I meant to be directional, but hey. That's the way it works sometimes. Okay. No, that's not an axe pendant. I do like that there is directionality on the block saw. It breaks it up just that little bit more. Probably here instead, really. I've got a lot of dirt to take off later. I seem to have hidden a fair bit of it in the behind the thing. Right. There's one more. I missed one. You guys up to anything interesting this weekend? I must admit, I'm not looking forward to next weekend with the clock changing. I don't like clock change time. But fortunately, this weekend's fine. It's the following one. So I only just get used to getting up in the dark. And then it's light again for a couple of weeks and then gets dark again. That's true. Sitting around hoping the concussion leaves. Well, I hope it goes too quickly for you too. We do get an extra hour in bed though. You don't change for another 3 weeks? Yeah, no, ours is always the last weekend in the last full weekend in October. The last full weekend in March. Right, so you plan to sleep a lot. Tonight your house alarm started going off at 4 a.m. Took you an hour to find and cut out all the speaker cords. Ouch! Yep, that's not fun. So you're a bit taller, aren't you? But that's too big. I think I wanted a little smaller. The problem is, okay, maybe I can finagle it. We're going to try some half slabs. We'll see how it looks. It may just look overpowered. Thank you for the hydrate, Ek. Much appreciated. I'm not sure I actually want to. Let's put the glass in first. Do I have... I do. Gives that a little bit more shape. No. What do I have? I have these to try with anyway. But I'm thinking maybe the posh ones. Let's try some posh ones. Well, the tiled ones. Rather than posh, because it's not really the posh ones. They're the posh ones. Try that again. Okay. It's not too bad. I don't hate it. How much get that away a little bit. First time you've ever heard anyone call a wall block posh. Yep. Yep, some of them are the posh blocks and some of them are not. These are the posh blocks. Okay. Let's sleep before even more spawn. Yep. They're annoying, bless them. Right. Just lie in the bed a few seconds to get rid of the annoying sky rats. Now, what was I thinking? I was thinking something. What I need to do. I was thinking about maybe some, what are they called? The nether brick, the chiseled nether bricks, the ones with the face in them. I don't know why people voted for them, but nope, I didn't vote for them. I voted for the water thing. Though if they converted the sky rats to water rats, having them come at you underwater and not be able to come out of the water would be scary at times. Because could you imagine that lot coming at you? I was thinking the purpley colour would go well. Kind of like that, but with the purple tint. I think I have some netherrack at base. Apologies, I know it's a leave the build thing, but I'm thinking the netherrack would be good. Hang on. Yep. Yeah, because like I say, it's kind of got a little bit of a dark purpley tint to it. The red would be a little bit too much, but the purpley kind of colour I think would work. Oh yeah, the sky rats can go underwater, but they look, when you're underwater, they kind of look really cool. I think they look better as an underwater mob than an in the air mob. Junk shop by the rocket farm. Okay, I'll have a quick look. That'll save flying all the way back if there's some there. Junk shop by the rocket. Welcome to the junkyard. Oh, that's awesome. Cobblestone, stone, dirt, nether brick. We'll get 4 stacks. That saved a hassle. Thank you very much. Hang on. Let's put it back in the right place. Much appreciated. I wasn't aware that place was there, and that's awesome. People build crazy things. You've used the place a few times for odd blocks. I can understand why. Right. That saves a whole lot of time and hassle. Right, so if we take you out, exit. It may not work, but it's worth a try. It blends in really well. Not sure if it blends in too well. Yep. Let's get some stairs. Well, you can tell it's similar colour if I'm putting it in the stone bends. Yeah, nether brick walls may work better with it. Go away, spider. Also want some stairs. Because I'm thinking a mixture of the contrast. Need at least one more of those. Not convinced. But I think it's my shaping of these blocks more than anything else. Another way to shape them. And get the angle. No. Yeah, maybe turn the bottom stair block curved into another from the bottom. Yeah. It would be better if it was curved. Like you say, it's problem is because it's 2 blocks. Won't be a second. I'm just going to take those out so I can kind of try and get the angle. So if I can then pull it round. That's better. At the bottom anyway. Because, like you said, the curving it in works. And with having the nether brick, it's a nice contrast, I think. So that's 4. We did that. Wait a second, just trying to remember what we did with the other bits. Nah. It might work one further out where... No, it won't. Because it's going to join onto two edges, not one. But there's nothing wrong with leaving something a little bit plain and not overpowering it too much with detail. Sometimes keeping it simple is best. Yep, I have two more. Then the posh, well, the tiled ones rather than the poshed ones. Where do I have some tile? I don't think I have any tile. Yep, I do, just a few. I can tread. Interview 1 of 2 today has gone well. That's awesome. My fingers are crossed that the second one goes even better for you. And then we can take out, is it 3 or 4? I can't remember. It was 4. Do I want to? Yep. Okay. Okay, so we need to put the brick blocks under here. That way we can see the bottom section of the block. And then we can just turn around the corner there. Right. So maybe I'm wrong here. Which is fine because it's too deep there. So if I have it too deep here, it kind of matches up. You too. So then you can focus on the new life series videos. Oh yeah, they were saying on the server that they've been released today or something, I believe. Which is awesome. So we want to bring So that's sitting there, isn't it? Kind of sits. Let's see how we can bring this round. I'm hoping as we figure it out a little bit at a time that it'll work out okay in the end. You don't need to be there. I think you're just a little bit too wrong. We want some more tiled. An hour ago, that's awesome. Give people lots of things to watch this weekend, which is always good. Oops, that was the wrong one. Never mind. Do those instead. Thinking about pulling this out a little bit. And thank you for the follow, Arshia. It is much appreciated. So what I'm thinking is I may need to move this over one more block. So we could have another 3. And then onto a 2 again. At least that's the thing with spitballing the ideas as we go. Yeah, it's definitely better with the 3. It makes that much of a difference when you can turn it kind of sideways. So it would be nice to have a tool or something that would allow us to just switch the way the stayers orient. Then I'd like the same for the glazed out, and I know I've said that before. Right. And you go that way, you go that way. Then we put you there with 1, 2, 3 on the top. Can I reach? There we go. I do like middle mouse click. Okay, I need the dirt. Right, get you. And yeah, I'm going to have to take you out because we'll fix you in a second. Oops, wrong place. Then we can bring that round the corner. There's a mod for that. Carpet mod does it, if you remember right. That's awesome. The debug stick, but it only works in creative. That's cool. Because yeah, some things it's a case of it would be great if there was a tool for, even if it cost you a lot to make the tool. It had to be made out in netherite blocks or something. It'd give me a reason to go mining netherite. Because I don't tend to use it. But I would go mining it if it meant I had a tool I could just switch those bits with. Especially the it's glazed terracotta, because they can be very much a pain, as we all know. Right. So let's fill you in. Okay, so if we then pull that out there, because we're getting towards the front of the house now, technically. So I guess I want to start putting a few more nicer blocks into the front. You're also going to swipe a piece of stone from your base. Go for it. You know where the storage is. If you need it, help yourself. You use a cactus? That's cool. Right, so we now have a corner there. Just trying to figure out, we need to end that bit a bit better, because it looks really weird finishing like that. So I need to at least curve it in so it kind of looks a little bit more decorative. Rather than it just being stuck at the end. Right, so this is going to be a straight section of wall. So we may end up going back to something like the grey. But I do need a bottom block. I'm kind of tempted to bring the nether brick in. This is a vanilla, pretty much a vanilla server. The mods have a few, the staff have a few plugins that they need to use, but we're allowed certain client side mods, but it's not a modded server. You're pretty sure that Nemon's carpet mod is where vanilla auto crafting came from, since he works for Mojang. Yep, that's cool. Because yeah, he used to. It was on site. Was he on SiteCraft? Next, we need lithium and sodium to quadruple everybody's frame rate. Yep. Yeah, carpet is for fabric. And yeah, the carpet we have sometimes depending on which version of Optifine and which version of other bits and bobs that we can use client side, they can be based on the fabric mod. It's just that the server side only has certain things that are actually necessary for the staff, and if you know what I mean. Let's want to do a few so I can check. Let's do 12 to start with. Then we're going to do 12 of those too. Sodium is much better than Optifine. Oh, that's cool. I'm just kind of used to Optifine. Because I've used it for so long. And sometimes you kind of get set in your ways. I must admit, it was hard work having to switch over. Not saying it is not possible. I think I tried sodium, but and I think I even used it pretty well for a while. But I think at the beginning of the season, I had issues with a whole bunch of the Optifine, etc., that we would usually use, and the light level indicator. It didn't particularly seem to like the carpet mod, the fabric loader for some reason, but that could have been down to the way I had things installed and having to remove things, etc. Because sometimes that's just the way it is. Oh, I'm glad it works really well for you. I really am. And where there's a lot of entities, I can fully appreciate you needing to figure something out that's going to work. We have strict entity limits per area. We're not allowed to load more than 50 entities in your area at any one time. Oh yeah, definitely. Mods are definitely a time-eating entity. I tried Create and I enjoyed Create. And I'm not really a modded player, but that was a good mod. I love the feeling it gave, motion, etc. Though I must admit, I added a couple of was it All the Seasons or something that had a. It was fantastic for the all the different types of woods. There's some really cool ones. The last mod pack you played was Techtopia. Yeah, Techtopia was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was. It was just a case of, with the Create, it just made it a case of there was so much more movement. Tweakaroo and Mini Hood and Lightmatica. Yeah, there's certain ones that you are allowed. We have a list of them. I think most of those are on it, except for Lightmatica. We can't have schematics on this server. So Lightmatica and stuff like that, yeah, no. Doesn't mean to say you can't use them in your test world and build stuff and figures in your own test worlds and figure things out. Get burned out of Minecraft there and then play other games for a while. That's cool enough. I can understand. Right, so we want some more of the posh blocks. No printing stuff at all. It's a big no-no. Is one of those things that are considered bannable. Okay, so let's grab you. If you want to do a copy, it's a case of you have one screen of something you've worked with in Creative. You kind of have to do it from one screen to another screen. So you have two versions of Minecraft open at a time and you're kind of counting blocks. which is fine. So let's have a look at that. I know I need to strip. No. Okay. That's not going to work. It's kind of like the snow globe that I did last Christmas was a case of I'd done it in creative first, and the same with the giant lantern that I made. I designed it in creative first and then yeah. So some of the stuff like that I didn't do on stream because it was a case of it's 2 blocks here, 3 blocks there. Yeah, no. Because that's kind of a boring way to build sometimes. Although it can be fun to see it take shape, especially after you've worked so hard trying to figure out what blocks, what palette you're going to use. Yeah, older. You have to have rules with an SMP. No matter which one you play on, there has to be rules of some kind. You can't not have them, just so that the server actually survives and you're not having to reset every couple of months. Not to mention people blowing things up and stealing your stuff and griefing. Right, so we've got that. I'm going to have to go a bit further back to see the orangey colour. Okay, so now we need to do something about windows. No, to be honest, a Patreon server doesn't seem... Patreon servers aren't usually quite as bad as a public server. For the simple I'm not saying it doesn't happen, because I'm sure it does. But there are... if you're going to pay to play on a server, the chances of you wanting to destroy the server are less likely. Because after all, you've paid your hard-earned money to play a game in an environment. Whereas some free servers are, sometimes you can get a bunch of very immature people who think it's okay to dig the centre line of your cruise ship out. Which has happened to me in the past. Yeah, that's never good. Right, so I really should switch these ones out. To the but then you can get that anywhere. You can get but it's such a fun game. So that is content creators only, and you are all yeah, exactly. That's fully understandable, Swift. There are certain things you kind of have to do. Oh yeah, definitely it's to be enjoyed. Right, so hmm. Hang on. What kind of trapdoors do we have? Do we actually have any dark trapdoors? Don't think so. I know there's a dark oak, but that's the same as the red. Okay. And you know me and my trapdoors, I like trapdoors. I need to make some room. Hang on. I do have some room. I just have blocks split here, there and everywhere. Exactly. It is always fun to see other people's builds that way. Like you say, it can inspire you. And to be honest, you get so many ideas from people. It's a case of with streaming, the number of suggestions that we've tried and they've just worked brilliantly that I would never have thought of. there were so many times with the floating islands last season that these guys in chat came up with suggestions and we tried them. And 9 times out of 10, they worked really, really well. Okay, so let's get you, a couple more of you. Wrong one. Alia's storage is opposite to yours, is it? TMC. Right. No. Don't think I'm keen. I was trying to pull the orange around the side from there. But I think it's just a bit too much. We have some. Yep, because that's there. Nope, not quite. And I need to do a stair in the opposite direction here, I think. We'll drop this one. And we did it stair step up, so it should just sit under here. And we'll try that. I just need to pull the pattern or some kind of design down onto the acacia. But no, I'm not keen on that either. What do we have? Sometimes it makes you fight it every step of the way. More granite. Possibly. Because I was trying to keep it a darkerish colour, but I'm not sold. But the granite might work. Or we change this out. Do that. How are we? We're okay. That can go and not be too much of an issue. Hello. Don't hit. Thank you. I appreciate my blocks back. What have I got? Too much stuff in my inventory is what I got. He did, didn't he? He stole the blocks. He decided to be a little pickpocket. I think I like it as a tiny accent, but I don't want it. Is that another block? Okay. Thank you. At least you had the respect to leave my blocks alone. Right. Where are you? Okay. I'm going to have to go get more nether brick, but that's fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's switch those. Should have some stairs. Switch you that way. You need to change. And you can go that way as well. There's just one in the middle. Do I have any more of those? Okay, we're just going to go grab some more nether brick. The red nether brick and the warped stem. Yeah, the red nether brick is really nice. And I have been tempted to use the red. But I'm not sure how well the red would work with the rest of the palette. It's not bad with it. Not to mention how much of a pain it can be to get. This way. It's not the nether brick, it's the wart. It's a shame that you can't the wart blocks if you it's a shame you can't uncraft them. Exactly. With warp block, it's a warp. The red nether brick. Just seeing what else is here. Netherrack. Other. I'm gonna pinch the skulk. I'm not going to use it there, but I don't have any skulk. I don't think. The reason I'm just can never remember if that stuff spreads or not. Pulverized tool from the above, you can uncraft warp block. Oh, that's awesome. So let's get a second stack. That way I have a couple of stacks. Because it's a shame that you can get so much warped block, but you can't use it to craft the red nether brick. With a catalyst it spreads. So you need a catalyst block itself for it to do it. That's cool. So theoretically, yeah, it could be used in the build and it wouldn't cause problems. That's awesome. Because I'm never sure. I knew I'd heard somewhere about things spreading. I just hadn't heard if there was a specific mechanic that caused it. So I really appreciate the information. Thank you very much. Right. Mm-hmm. Ah, that's a shame. can't pull it down enough there for it to look okay. I was thinking of using the ones in the middle down to a block. But we'll just have to do it slightly different. That's okay, we can do that. I'm going to put you there for the minute. And I want some more of you. I do like how many different variants of deep slate and slightly different colours that we have. It gives us so much more options. And we need to figure out what we're doing with that top bit. Build a floor for you? I am terrible at floors, bless him. Floors I struggle with. One of these seasons I'm going to have to do a season of working on floors. No, that's not. Okay. Let's take you out and we're going to put you there. And I know it's what, 11 days to Halloween. we've got a few streams yet before I have to panic. Right, now if we switch you out and you out as well. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2. 2, 1, 2. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. I'm just trying to figure the count out and how I fix this detail. Because this straight bit isn't selling me. I don't like it. Yeah. Hi, Esney. TC seems to be going okay. Currently working in the Halloween district on TC. People have been doing their usual crazy stuff. As they do. How are you doing, Esney? It's good to see you. Let's get rid of you. I don't like you. Will you come up with any more awesome note block music? You're really busy at the moment? Anytime someone says don't panic, I get the image of Jack Jones, the bus. Yep. Don't panic, Captain Mannering. Don't panic. Bless him. You've built a tower at least for Halloween. Need to do some interior and exterior work. Yeah. Like I say, I need to build this house and then I need to do some terraforming, a small garden and some terraforming for the river just behind it. Oh, I'm sure it will be awesome when you do have time because, yeah, life gets in the way sometimes and has to take priority. It's one of the annoying things of being a grown-up. So when you got time, you need to gear up and gather the resources. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, it is sometimes a case of getting the time. See, I would like to move these over so they don't quite touch. Because I think the issue is that these bits are actually touching. So maybe if I switch this out, and just make it the one large window instead of a few different sized ones, it would work better. Because then I could, oops, fall off. Let's match this up here with down there, and this up here with down here. And then we can switch the deep tile back in. I'm okay, so we'll see how that goes. But we have hit the 2-hour mark. And how was the stream quality today? We didn't disconnect, which is great, because we have had a few stability issues lately with the stream. So it was nice to have a stream where that didn't happen. But I meant to check how the quality was. Seems good. Awesome. Yeah, it is definitely time for dinner. It's 7 p.m. and it's time to eat. So let's see who I can send you guys to. I won't be a second. I just need to hit the other screen. In new tab. The only person I have on my list is Hypno. So I'm going to send you guys to Hypno's way. He's playing Minecraft. Give my apologies if need be. I am going to go grab food. You guys take care of yourself and have fun. And hopefully I can put in a stream sometime this weekend, but I'm not sure when, and depending upon how crazy things get. Take care.